This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Right now, Celebrity Sleaze with Leslie Fram.
All right, the Screen Actors Guild, the SAG Awards last night. I don't know, Barnes. It says Conclave winning the award for the best performance by a cast. Does that mean it's going to win Best Picture next week for the Oscars? I don't know. I will say this, though. I think the race is on for Best Actor. Timothée Chalamet winning the SAG Award for A Complete Unknown, where before this, it's been Adrian Brody for The Brutalist. Let's see.
Yeah, Kieran Culkin continues to roll, and my biggest surprise of the night was I had no idea it was on Netflix. I was looking around for it.
Me too. And then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, Netflix is into the live stuff. Seems like Kieran Culkin is a shoo-in, of course, Best Supporting Actor for A Real Pain. Demi Moore keeps winning. She is a shoo-in for Best Actress for The Substance. And man, her speeches are so impassioned. Also, Zoe Saldana winning Best Actress in a Supporting Role for Emilia Perez. I mean, another shocker, only Murders in the Building wins. Even Selena Gomez got up there and went, "We never win." And of course, Martin Short wasn't there, nor was Steve Martin. So just some of the highlights from the SAGs last night.
But the real stuff we know is coming up this Sunday night with the Oscars.
I cannot wait. Should I just get through the drama first with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni?
What now?
Because, every day there's a new story, Barnes.
What's the newest?
Well, Blake Lively is seeking a stronger protection order after receiving, quote-unquote, violent and threatening messages amid this whole legal drama. Now, this is coming from Blake and Ryan Reynolds, and this includes an attorney's eyes only category. And I guess it's just all of the drama and the stress and threatening messages on social media.
Jeez.
We'll see where that goes. But did you see the other story about her PR person?
No.
Leslie Sloan of Vision PR, in a motion filed last week, says that the allegedly false statements cited in this lawsuit are opinions that can't be subjected to a defamation claim. Basically, this is what she's saying. She was dragged into the crossfires of this lawsuit, quote, as a smoke and mirrors exercise to distract from their own sexual harassment and systematic retaliation. So she's being asked, take me out of this lawsuit. Do you blame her?
She's getting rolled in social media. So many people coming out to support Baldoni on her character. If this does make it to trial, it's going to be fireworks.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. All right, here's the other thing that happened recently. Anthony Rico, one of the attorneys for Sean Diddy Combs, has filed a motion to step down from the legal team.
He's quitting?
He's quitting, quote, although I have provided Sean Combs with the highest level of legal representation, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel.
Oh, that means the L is coming.
Yep.
I mean, he is backing down quick. I kind of don't like this story. I don't like the headline of this story. And this is the story about Dave Grohl's quote-unquote baby mama. All the stories are coming out about who she is. How about not calling her a baby mama?
Yeah, that's social.
He was involved just as much as she was involved. Her name is Jennifer Young. She is a horror movie producer who once worked with Justin Theroux. She's even co-written a graphic novel called Cannibal, described as an anti-apocalyptic story involving cannibal virus. But there are photos of her with the baby. And now, of course, I'm sure there's cameras everywhere. She can't even leave the house. But let's not call her the baby mama.
I know, but he's known to be a player, and the internet is ugly, and the internet is going to demean her, which sucks, like you said. The internet does not let up.
Now, you had heard this story about Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen's daughter, Sammy, 18 years old, that she joined OnlyFans, correct?
Yeah.
Well, so did Denise Richards. Here they both are talking about joining OnlyFans.
I think what made me
start an OnlyFans in the beginning is because I really wanted to get an apartment, and I knew that working at the candy shop I was working at wasn't gonna cut it. So I went to the next best thing and made an OnlyFans. It opened so many doors for me, and I've met really cool people doing it, and it's been really nice and rewarding being my own boss and making my own hours.
How do you both feel about your mom opening up an account?
I think it's great. I always just tell her I wish she waited a little bit because she started it right after I did, but yeah, it doesn't bother me at all.
It bothered me that she was getting backlash for owning her own sexuality and her being a woman and doing what she wanted to do, and that's why I joined it. I didn't understand it before, and then I quickly learned, but that's ultimately why I did it.
I cannot wait to see this reality show train wreck on display.
Where do we even start here? She wasn't making enough money at the candy store?
At the candy store. Let's upgrade. Take your clothes off.
That's what I love. I love being my own boss. You're just getting naked.
And then Denise Richards, I didn't really understand what it was. What? Come on, Denise Richards.
Can you believe she was a Bond girl?
Come on.
That just blows my mind.
Oh, she was like a nuclear physicist. It was the worst Bond girl ever.
I don't know how she got that gig.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of reality shows, did you see the latest about Alec Baldwin having PTSD?
Yes.
yes.
They are dropping this. It's actually in the current ep of the Baldwins. And he said this past year was just terrible. There were times I'd lay in bed, I'd go, wow, my kids, I can't get up. That's not like me. I'm not like that at all. Literally days when he told a friend of his, I'm happier when I'm asleep than when I'm awake. Wow.
I'm surprised they're trying to play the sympathy card this early. And I'm not saying that, questioning that he doesn't have it, but it is the world ready to look at him as a sympathetic character just on the heels of what has just happened and played out in front of us.
Well, his wife said everyone who is close to Alec has seen his mental health decline.
Yeah, you look at him in these interviews, too, and he looks old. Like, he looks bad.
The SNL 50, he did not look good.
Well, he's been through the ringer for the last, 18 months, 2 years.
Yeah.
Barnes, that show you and I have been watching, Paradise with Sterling K. Brown. Do you know they've already, greenlit a season 2 and season 1's not even over with yet?
Yeah, I've been seeing some interesting clues with him in social media because what's funny is they're rolling out a lot of social behind the scenes that they did when they were filming the show. And at that time, It wasn't just called Paradise. He was saying, hey, we're behind the scenes on Paradise City, or, well, maybe it's going to be called something else later.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are pushing in social big time.
Of all people, I did not see Sterling K. Brown as a guy that would do ayahuasca. He was just on with Kimmel. This is a crazy story about he and his wife doing ayahuasca.
It was down in Costa Rica, and it's like the one licensed dispensary of the medicine. So they have medical people on staff as well in case anything goes kind of crazy. But nothing did. It was very cool. You know about the purge that comes along with ayahuasca?
Yeah,
right?
I heard it's just everybody's just vomiting.
Everybody's like there's a whole there's a bucket like at the end of the mat. This young lady's face with her mouth just wide open is tickling me pink. She's like, huh? Yeah. So there's this bucket there, and everybody's tossing their cookies or whatnot.
Wait, does everyone have their own bucket, or is it
everybody has their own little
bucket?
pallet? No community bucket.
Okay.
That's gross. Everybody has their own little bucket and your own little mat that you lay on so that you can go through this experience. And if you get sick, which is inevitable, then you come over to the bucket, you toss, and then you go back and lay down again. Now, that's how most people do it. I know, it's crazy.
That is just gross.
Now, they say you get this moment of clarity and all this other stuff. You couldn't pay me $1 million to do this.
Nah.
No way.
Pass.
No way.
Pass.
With a bunch of strangers? That's your Celebrity Sleaze.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.